Hello, let us make a low-effort mashup with great haste, sparing every expense. I've picked All of Me and Another One Bites the Dust. I don't think anyone's done this before, but I'm just going to show you what I do. I just take one song first, and I try to line up the first bar, line up bar one with the first beat, and split it so that it'll line up, and then I open up the tempo list. This will be my best friend for the next thing. Oh, I also do scroll and play, so it'll always be in the middle like that. I just adjust this until it lines up. Is that exactly 126? And then I start checking. And now if this is done with a metronome, you can tell right away. Then just about when I lined up the right spot, this is a thing that Logic added, I don't know, a year ago, but it's under processing, right click, processing stem splitter, separate them all out. And now this guy, I just hide this track from now on because I don't need it anymore. And now do it in, to me, the wrong order. I like instruments, bass, drums. So we see these kind of line up. I think he's using a metronome here. Maybe it's a little ahead. Not much. Like I'm looking at the downbeats on the piano part here. I'll listen to the metronome too. Like All of Me Bites the Dust. There we go. He might have recorded with a metronome here. That makes it very easy for me. I'm done lining up the tempo. Logic has this thing called flex time right there. I'm making sure it says keep tempo. If I sped it up to 300 just for kicks. No kidding, I can't pin you down. Slower. What's going on in that beautiful mind? Now I can't remember the original tempo. What was it? 126.03, and I like to put that on my label. So that's done. It was pretty quick. Another One Bites the Dust is in the same key, so I don't need to change any of it. I have a feeling this one is not done with a metronome, so I'm going to have to do some manual adjusting. There, that should be the beat, right? Yeah, there's beat 2 right there. It'll be right there. What about there? That's fine. They might have used a metronome too. Humans are not this mechanical. I can always tell when someone uses a metronome because it drifts a little fast, drifts a little slow. Who's the drummer for Queen? Is he a human metronome? I actually don't hear any major discrepancies here. Like right there. Is it ahead? I don't know. Right there, it looks on the beat. I'm going to put a marker there just to see. Oh, lit. Stem split this. I line it up with the drums and I'm gonna hide that. Okay, that looks pretty consistent there. That is way too regular looking. They had to have used a metronome. Hey, 2 songs that used a metronome. This will be really fast. How long is this? It's been 8 minutes. Half the time is practically adjusting the tempo to make sure it fits. I gotta flex time this. Okay, All of Me is faster than Another One Bites the Dust. 9.94. Now I just switch them out, see what happens. Here is where the vocals start on Another One Bites the Dust. Move that up 4 bars. I'll move this one back 4 bars. Which one do I do first? See what this sounds like. Maybe I want to speed this one up to somewhere in between. 118. This will be a slow All of Me and a little fast Another One Bites the Dust. Some books blur down the street, bring pool way down low. No sound but the sound of speed. Machine guns ready. There's some clashes. Maybe I should cut this part right there. I'll move the transition to match up with the transition, and then I'll skip to the All of Me. There's a little pickup there, so I'm going to move that. There will be the chorus. The chorus of All of Me back there. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Time's going to be spent a lot more on the structure. The vocals are really strong here, so I gotta pull them back about here. I need a little less than a minute. I can only do a minute, like, for legal purposes. So there's All of Me. We are at 17 minutes. Now this one should have the opposite problem. I'm either going to have to cut All of Me or I'm going to have to extend parts of Another One Bites the Dust. So it's like... What would I do without your smart mouth? The main clash that's happening is what's always happens is clashes with the dum of the chord. I might have to just skip that part. I have to do a little extra stuff here. I'm just going to cut this from the end and then where's the minute mark here? Of course, I thought, hey, this is going to take a little amount of time because it was so easy to line up the tempo, and now it's really difficult to line up the parts. that's way over our minute mark here. I also will put it through this mastering plugin they've got, and then I just listen to it, make sure the vocals are balanced. The rest of it is the time spent on making the video. A complete different thing and altogether. 25 minutes to make the music. I actually expected the lining up the tempo to take longer, and I didn't expect to spend so much time readjusting the sections. But there you go.